Hello everyone. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how we can write three types of sentences: simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. So, when you will write your 5 paragraph critical response essay, you have to use a variety of sentence structures in your essay. So, I want you to use simple, compound, and complex sentences. So, when you will use a variety of sentences like simple, compound, and complex sentences that will make your writing more interesting and that will help you to convey your message in a more meaningful manner. So now let's see how we can write a simple, compound, and complex sentence. So there are 4 types of sentences. And all of you are already familiar with these types of sentences. So all of you write simple sentences, compound sentences, and complex sentences. So, what is a simple sentence? These are some examples of a simple sentence. Rachel eats brains. Chuck Norris can slam a revolving door. The simple sentence has a subject and a verb and can stand on its own. So, this is the definition of a simple sentence. It has a subject. For example, in the first example, subject is Rachel. Rachel eats brains. So we have a subject and a verb, and this the sentence can stand on its own, which makes it a simple sentence. So subject is Rachel, and in the second example, the subject is Chuck Norris. So, and these are some examples of verb. Eats, can slam is either the action the subject performs. So everyone write a simple sentence. Here's your candy. I don't recommend it. So the first type of sentence is a simple sentence. So as the name indicate that it's a very simple sentence. So that doesn't mean that you cannot use simple sentences in your essay. Yes, you need to use simple sentences. You need to have a variety of sentences in your essay. You can simple, compound, complex sentences. If you will use only compound sentences and no simple sentence, and that is going to make your writing very difficult to understand. So having simple sentences in your essay is really important. So just need to remember that what is a simple sentence? It's a simple sentence. Because it has a subject and a verb, and that sentence can stand on its own. The 4 sentence types. The second sentence is a compound sentence. What is a compound sentence? These are some examples of a compound sentence. Rashid is Chuck Norris' bodyguard and attacks anyone who threatens him. The second example is Chuck Norris has had his cake and eaten it, and now he wants yours. So compound sentences bring together two independent thoughts, clauses that can stand on their own with a coordinating conjunction and a comma. So in the first example, you can see that Chuck Norris has had his cake and eaten it. So, and now he wants yours. Here, It's a compound sentence because here there are two independent thoughts, clauses that can stand on their own. Okay. And you can see that with a coordinating conjunction and a comma. There is one independent thought. Chuck Norris has had his cake and eaten it. Then we need to have a comma and you will write and. You will write a coordinating conjunction with a comma and then another independent thought. So we have a compound sentence. In this sentence, bring together two independent thoughts, clauses that can stand on their own with a coordinating conjunction and a comma. We have a comma, and in here, in this example, and is a coordinating conjunction. And in the first example, Rachel is Chuck Norris' bodyguard, comma, we have one independent thought. And then we have a comma and we have a coordinating conjunction and here, and another independent thought, and attacks anyone who threatens him. So these are two good examples of compound sentence. And I want you to use a variety of compound sentences in your essay. You can do that in your body paragraphs, in the whole essay. When you will use compound sentences, it will help you to provide more examples. It will help you to give more reasons, more examples. It will enable you to present your argument and then convince your reader that why you are right, and it will help you to justify your reasons. So it will help you to give more details, provide more details. So these sentences are very important. So if you're not using these sentences, please use them. Compose compound sentences when you're writing your essays. So what are coordinating conjunctions? So there are 7 coordinating conjunctions that you can use to create a compound sentence. And do not forget the comma. You can remember them through this fanboys. Just remember fanboys. Learn this word, fanboys, and you will remember what are these coordinating conjunctions. Let's look at these coordinating conjunctions in more detail. Do not forget the comma first. So we will have one independent thought and then a comma, and then you can use any one coordinating conjunction. Fanboys. F stands for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, B stands for but, O stands for or, Y stands for yet, S stands for so. So we have these fanboys. And do not forget the comma first. So just remember, you can use these coordinating, sometimes you can use for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Whatever you're trying to say depends on what you're saying. So according to that, you can use these coordinating conjunctions when you are writing compound sentences. So now when you will write your essay, try to use a lot of compound sentences.
Right, as my song is getting really good. Moodway with YouTube Music Premium there. Oh, go. Get YouTube Premium. All YouTube, no interruptions.
Okay. So we have these fanboys. Do not forget the comma first. Compound sentences examples. So let's see some examples. These are some compound sentences. Rachel is Chuck Norris' bodyguard, comma, and then a coordinating conjunction. And fanboys. A and comma and conjunction. Fanboys attacks anyone who threatens him. Another example is Chuck Norris has had his cake and eaten it, comma, and now he wants yours. So now when you will write your essays, I want you to write a variety of simple sentence and compound sentence and complex sentence as well. And when you will write compound sentence, I want you to use like a variety of compound sentences, and you can use these fanboys conjunctions. I want you to use and, for, yet, nor. It depends on what you want to write. So try to use as much as you can. It's not compulsory that you use all, but as much as you can, and just try to compose beautiful compound sentences. Now the 4 sentence types. The third one is complex sentence. These are some examples of complex sentence. While I was eating breakfast, comma, Rachel bit my face. So when Chuck Norris cuts in line, comma, the line bleeds. So what is the definition of complex sentence? What is a complex sentence? The complex sentence combines a dependent and an independent clause together. Okay. So it combines a dependent that does not stand on its own and an independent that can stand on its own clause together. Does this sentence structure look familiar? Are you familiar with this kind of sentence structure? So you will use subordinating word. So you can note these subordinating words. You can use while, words like while, since, though, because, if, when, after, now, before, even, although. These words do precisely what their name suggests. They make something subordinate. Okay? So these are some examples of subordinating words and complex sentences. These are some examples of complex sentences. When Chuck Norris cuts in line, the line bleeds. In the first example, the subordinating word is while. In the second example, the subordinating word is when. So we must have a comma. Okay, now I want you to see more examples. So In your 5-paragraph critical response essay, I want you to use complex sentences, and when you present your arguments, I want you to use sentences which begin with although and even though, while. When you will use sentences, when you will use complex sentence which begin with although, it will help you to make the tone of your writing more argumentative. So how you can do that? When you will begin a sentence with although, so for example, if you have an argument and now you are providing your examples, giving more details. So although you will say something is happening, then you will write although this is the situation, whatever the writer is saying, or any scenario, although something is happening, you will tell what is happening. Comma, then you will have comma, and then you will have in the next clause, you will write something that is different. Like in the first clause, you will say something is happening, and then in the next one, after comma, you will tell that although this is happening, but still there will be something different in the next clause. So, which will make it a complex sentence, and it will also help you to like it will help you to convince your reader. Okay, it will enable you to give examples and convince the reader that your point of view is a good point of view. So sentence which begin with although this is the situation, comma, in the next clause there will be something different. So in the next lesson, I will give you more examples. So we are going to learn more about how we can write complex sentences. But in today's lesson, I just want you to understand what is the definition of a simple, compound, and complex sentences, and just remember the basic subordinating words which you can use when you are writing your essays. And we will learn more about it in the next lesson. And but now just know you need to understand the definition the of simple, compound, and complex sentence, and you need to understand how you need to compose simple, compound, and complex sentence. And when you will write your essay, you can try to use a variety of simple, compound, and complex sentences, and use these words, the subordinating words, when you're writing complex sentences. And when you are composing compound sentences, just look at this lesson, how you can compose compound sentences. Remember fanboys conjunctions and try to use these fanboys conjunction when you're writing your compound sentences. And if you have any question about how to compose a simple, compound, and complex sentence, you can email me, or you can just email me and let me know if you have any question about it. Okay, so good luck for your exams and good luck for your next assignment and prompts. If you have any question, don't hesitate to email me. Okay, bye.